All right, let us create the structure over here, the roof rafters, and have them sandwich the column. So I'm going to go to architecture, column, component. I'm going to use rafters again. I'm going to use roof again. So here it is. And then I'm going to say OK. And I'm going to just again extrude it from NS, say OK. And I'm just going to use this plane, that plane, oops, wrong one. Quickly, every time you make a mistake, quickly delete it and then you're in good shape. I'm just going to go from this end to that end. So I'm happy with that. Then I'm just going to clean it up here to here. And then I'm going to go from here to there, clean it up on that end as well. It has to be an enclosed polyline, and it looks like it. Check it. Before I move to the next step, I would like to change the material. It's right now on color purple. I want to hover over here, click on it. It's going to take me to the library. I'm going to type in on the top, cherry. So once I top cherry is a nice wood material as a finish, and it has a very nice clean finish that Revit uses. So I like that, and I would like to use the same color for the finish material, so I'm happy with that. So say OK, and I'm going to come back here and then check it. Quickly look at it in 3D. And you'll see that that's what you have. It's huge, right? So you want to extrude it or pull it back again. So I'm going to go to the site, and here I am in the site. So this is where I am. I want to get, for now, I want to get rid of the roof for a second. Later on, I refine it. I just want to work on the rafter. So my rafter is going to go here and here. You see how my snap works really well? So my rafter is clearly right there. So while it's there, I can actually copy and paste it over here, but I want to do a whole lot of work before I copy and paste it, and I would like to actually have some holes made through it, some nuts and bolts and so on. So before I copy and paste it, I'll just look at it this way. In 3D it goes like this. I'm going to put another one sandwich against it later. So now I'm going to go back to section 1, and I'm going to actually come up with a way to connect that rafter to the column over here. I'm just going to sketch something over here for a connection. So I'm going to go detail line. I'm just going to draw simply a line from here to here. I'm going to take that line, offset it about, I'm going to go about a foot, actually 10 inches. Just to see where my lines are happening. So that looks like a good location. And then I'm just going to annotate from here to here. That looks like a nice plate size. I'm just going to make it mirror from the center here to here. Then I'm just going to clean up my plate, or just leave it alone. And later I would just clean up my plate and do it. So now I'm going to go architecture, component, model in place. I'm just going to call it casework. All right, so I'm going to come back here and casework 1. I'm going to do simple extrusion from plane NS, and I'm just going to draw a plane looking like this with 2 holes on it, in it. Before I draw my holes, I'm just going to go to the center so I draw my holes in the right place. I'm just going to draw 1 hole about this big. And then I'm just going to, let's move it just a little bit down. Just a little bit, that looks good. So now I'm going to make it symmetrical from here over. So that's my other hole right this. So I'm going to get rid of the middle line. That's like this. And it's right now going 14 feet. I'm fine. I'm just going to take it and clean it up in my site. I'm going to go to the site plan and then look at my object and see where it actually went. So let's go back to the section 1 or 3D. Here it goes. It is right here. It's sitting above my site plan. So I may need to actually change my site. When I go to the site, I need to fiddle with it because I don't see it here. I see it in 3D, but I don't see it in the site plan. So I may need to move my site plan up above so I actually can see it. I go to the site and I don't see the casework. And let's take a look at visibility graphics. This is the first time we're looking at a visibility graphics. Edit it. And it's in casework. It's not checked, so it's not being seen in the site. So I want it to be seen. It just pops right there, and I would like to see it. So now I'm good to go. Now I take that gusset that plate that I actually created, and I take it this way. And I can also pick it and edit it. Now that I fully understand it, it's going from zero, and I would like it to go from here. So it goes from 3 inches to, maybe I like it to go 4 inches. And I can see it, how it actually works really, really well. So I'm very happy with that plate, where it's happening and how it's working. And I'm just going to later on place it on the opposite side as well. So let's take a look at it again in 3D. And in 3D, I get to see the plate like this, and I'm just going to put some rods in it. All right, so first I'm going to go to the section 1, and I'm just going to pick that rafter. I'm going to pick that rafter, edit it, pick it, edit extrusion, go back to section 1, and I would like to see the plates that way, the holes that way, but I can't see it. So I'm just going to put myself in a different section. So I'm going to exit out and not do it here. So what I'm going to do is go to level 1 and actually create myself another section. So I'm going to put a section right through here. And I want to make sure that that section doesn't go too far. It's going way too far. I'm going to bring it back. So it just goes to my columns. There it is. And so now I'm going to look at my section 6. So go to section 6 and study it from section 6. If you can't see it, yank it up so you can actually see it. Come closer, you can actually see the module like this. Now I want to pick this one and edit it in place. So pick it, edit it, and simply pick that circle, this circle, that circle, this and that. And I think I have too many lines there, so delete it. So simply take this one and go that way and check it. And so that now has the holes. So I'm good to go. Now I'm going to create some bolts and nuts. So go architecture, component, model in place. I'm just going to come on over here, and I'm just going to call it casework again. So come back, casework, say OK, and I'm fine with it. I'm going to do a simple extrusion. I'm going to do it from NS. It goes OK. I simply pick it here, 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 check it, and then it's going 14. I'm perfectly okay with it. I'm going to clean it up in my site. I go to my site. It's going way too far. I'm going to take it back, and I would like it to actually go all the way through on the other side, and I'm just going to go right here. For now, I'm just going to let it sit right here on this line, and I'm just going to pick that one, edit in place, pick it again, and it's going from 6 inches to be very exact, 6 inches, okay? So it's going from 6 inches to 9 inches. Let's just go 9 inches and see what happens. So that's this one. And I would like it to go actually a whole lot less, about here. So I'm going to pick it up again and edit it in place. Edit, edit. So it's going from -9 to 4. I'm just going to change this to 4 exact. So there we go. And I'm happy with that 4 exact. Or I may need to actually make it again change to 5 instead. So I'm going to change this to 5 so it sticks out. Okay. So check. That looks good. And later on, I'm going to correct this part for now. So here it goes. The nuts and bolts are going, and I can definitely change the material later.